Are you calling then for a complete redrawing of the congressional map ahead of next year?
Just a very simple redrawing. We pick up 5 seats. But we have a couple of other states where we'll pick up seats also.
The Civil War just begun, guys. It has begun. That clip that you just saw was with the despicable, terrible Governor Greg Abbott. I can't stand that man. I can't stand that man just like I can't stand my governor here in Florida. They're pieces of shit, straight up. They are pieces of shit. So, of course, if you got the scoop, it's been a lot of talk about Texas trying to gerrymander Texas on behalf of Donald Trump, trying to get 5 seats. He wants 5 seats. He needs 5 seats to win. Basically, what he's saying is he's wanting 5 seats to be stolen because he knows, and the Republican Party knows, that it's going to be a blue wave in 2026 because of all the shit that they're doing to the American people, to their constituents, from the red states on down to all the red states to the blue states. This particular Republican Party is, they have their backs against the wall and they're scared and they're trying to find a way to cheat. Donald Trump said it himself because he knows his policies, his tariffs, the Gestapo in the streets, and so on. His approval rate is going down because the American people do not like that. They do not like to see what is going on. Trump campaigned on bringing up the economy. Trump campaigned on doing a lot of things when it comes to bringing up the economy. But as we well know, inflation has rose. We know that the economy is not boosting or booming, or we're hot here in the country. Tourism's down. You know, you got, I think it's 11% now of tourism in Nevada, especially in Las Vegas. You got tourism down in Florida. You got tourism down everywhere. My Canadian friends are not coming down here. They're not coming to visit America like they do every year. The people across the ocean, United Kingdom, wherever else, they're not coming down here. And it's all thanks to Trump and the Republican Party. Just believe that.
What the Democrats have done is disgraceful and potentially illegal. I tell you this much. If California dares to try to squeeze out more Republicans, there are going to be lawsuits that will overturn that. What I can tell you in the state of Texas, the 5 Republican seats that we are adding, they are going to withstand legal challenges, and those will be Republican members added to the United States Congress.
The issues with the gerrymander that's still going to take place in Texas is we got Gavin Newsom that's pushing back. And I appreciate Gavin Newsom for doing what he's doing. Doing what he's doing. Excuse me. Let me use the right English language here. But I appreciate what he's doing. He is pushing against Greg Abbott, Donald Trump, and the complete Republican Party because he knows that this is wrong. He knows that democracy is being taken away at a fast pace because of Trump and his cronies. The how can I put it? They shouldn't be in office, basically. They're the ones that didn't earn it. They're the ones that are going to run a roughshod of America like they're doing already. And we're only in the month of August, guys. It's August 21st. There have been 0 manufacturing jobs increased or added. No projects when it comes to the manufacturing jobs. Tariffs, we don't know. It was supposed to be 90 deals in 90 days. Hell, we don't even know what kind of deals we've made with any countries. Literally. And then the big ugly bill that they passed that is happening now. Trust me, it's happening now. There are rural areas where they have to drive at least 50 miles to get to their doctor now because doctors are not taking their plan anymore. That's what's happening in America. And it's going to get worse, guys. It's going to get worse. Best believe when I say this. This is bad already, thanks to Elon Musk's ass and Donald Trump and Doge, but it's getting worse. And the Republican Party they know that the things that they're doing, Their constituents do not like it. They know it because you can see it in the town halls. You can see it when you have those looks like they voted for Trump. You can see it looking like when they voted for Trump that they don't like what's going on. And so the Republicans know that their back's against the wall. So what are they doing? What are they doing? They are trying to do everything they can to stay in power. That's what they're doing. And trust me, this is not just directly towards Republicans, because I do have some smoke for the Democrats as well. And I'm going to talk about that here momentarily. But if you think like me and you feel like I do, subscribe to this channel here. Subscribe to this channel because I'm using my voice, man. God told me. I felt something with God saying that you actually have to use your voice on the screen to get to the people. And I'm talking everybody except for MAGA, because MAGA's too deep in the code. They think their house can be burned and they think, oh, thank you, Trump. I appreciate my house burning because I know I'm going to get taken care of. And then next thing you know, they're sitting there crying like, why isn't anybody helping us? Why? Big shout out to Gavin Newsom. And we need more Democrats to do the same thing. If this is the type of civil war that the Republican Party want to have because they know that they're doing wrong, that they know that their policies, everything that I've heard about with their policies are not good. It's not helping out the American people. They'd rather help out other countries like Israel than they would their Americans here, their constituents. So what are the Republicans doing? They are trying to do everything that they can to cheat. And if you're a MAGA person, don't come over here and say, what about the 2020 election? We already know that Fox News had to pay almost $1 billion for the lies that they put out there. We already know that there were 61 court cases in regards to election fraud and whatever. And 60 of them got shot down. We already know that. We already know what Donald Trump said is, it says I lost, but I don't believe I lost. We already know about that. We know, trust me, if there was any issues with election integrity back in 2020, you better believe that they would have had something out already in regards to that and investigating it. They're going to drag all you MAGA people along. I'm telling you, they're going to drag all you MAGA people along. Y'all are still waiting on the Epstein list like I am. And you see, of course, that they're throwing everything else to make you look like you're going to forget about the Epstein list, which I hope you don't. But it's like, oh, look, squirrel. And they look over there. That's what they're doing. The element of distraction, though. But when I talk about the gerrymandering that's taking place, the gerrymandering in Texas that is taking place to put Democrats against each other, to weaken the vote amongst the black community, amongst the people of color in Texas, that's what they're trying to do. And I won't stand for it. And I appreciate Gavin Newsom stepping up and being a voice, pushing against this. And I have to say this. Thank you, Gavin Newsom. Straight up. Thank you. And of course, I got some people that I want to talk about that needs to go. Cory Booker, you lost me, man. Hakeem Jefferies, you lost me too, buddy. So y'all need to pack y'all bags and go. And I don't care that, they're people of color. I don't care if they're black. I don't care. Nancy Pelosi needs to go. Chuck Schumer needs to go. Anybody that sides with the Republican Party needs to go. I don't care. If you're not going to sit there and fight like Jasmine Crockett or AOC or Jamie Raskin, if you guys are not going to fight like that, then I don't want y'all there, because I don't want you guys to sit there and be like, okay, well, this is all but a distraction. No, democracy's on the line here. Democracy's on the line, and we need people that's going to stand up and fight like Jasmine Crockett's doing. There are many others that's doing it too. Bernie Sanders, the independent, trying to fight the oligarchy. Where are the other Democrats at? Huh? Where are they? So the 4 that I called out, the 4 or 5 that I called out, definitely you got to go. I mean, whoever's watching me from wherever the area is that these individuals are at, mainly New York, vote them out. Get them out of there. We need somebody that's going to be standing up and standing on business for the people. fucking tired of it. It's tiring. It's tiring where you see Hakeem Jefferies not wanting to endorse Zohran Mamdani. Because Zohran Mamdani is trying to be there for the New Yorkers. He's trying, he has a plan in place, and Hakeem Jefferies is sitting on his hands, not wanting to give him an endorsement. Go, get out. You gotta go. If y'all want to be established Democrats because you get that little bit of AIPAC money or get that little money in your pockets, you got to get out of here, because you're not looking out for your New Yorkers. You're not looking out for the American people. Zohran Mamdani for New York's mayor, straight up. Andrew Cuomo, you had your chance. You fucked up. You got to go. Eric Adams, you're corrupt. You got to go. Goodbye. Gavin Newsom, I appreciate what you're doing. J.B. Pritzker, Kathy Hochul. I know Kathy Hochul running New York and everything. Hey, if Greg Abbott, this dickhead, this asshole, this racist, fascist piece of shit, if he wants to gerrymander and take away the black vote and suppress the black vote like they've been doing for years on end, ever since the Jim Crow days, where they used to have a poll tax, they used to have to do a test. My ancestors used to have to do a test before they could vote. Who else had to do that? White people didn't have to do a test or pay a poll tax. So if Greg Abbott wants to suppress the vote, go ahead, everybody else that democratically run a state, go ahead and do the same thing, because we know it's crooked. We know it's crooked. Stick for this last video here. I subscribe to the channel. This is Walt with the Just Listen podcast. I'm losing my words now because my blood pressure is raising. I got to go take some blood pressure medicine or something. But for this last video, there's a message to everybody here, especially Californians. Peace and love.
We're the fourth largest economy in the world. We're not a small, isolated state. I know they say don't mess with Texas. Well, don't mess with the great Golden State.
Trump and Texas have poked the golden bear. That was Governor Newsom talking about temporarily redistricting via ballot California to counteract gerrymandering in red states like Texas. There are people who are panicking and doomsaying in response to Trump. Oh, Trump has already taken over. There's nothing that can be done. I really have no patience for that. And there are people who are politely objecting. Oh, sir, please don't do that. I don't have any patience for that either. But then there are people who are doing the right thing, like Crockett and Pritzker and Newsom. They're fighting fire with fire. Good on them. The bottom line is that both Trump and the GOP know that if the elections of 2026, and yes, there will be elections, are fair, they will lose the House, and Trump will be greatly weakened. So what they're trying to do through redistricting in Texas and elsewhere is to tilt the election. And we can't stand back. We can't stand back. And Newsom knows we can't stand back. He's fighting fire with fire. He says, you want to tilt the election? We can redistrict to counteract that, to ensure that we get 5 new seats plus stabilize probably another 5 more. California isn't doing what Texas has done, gone into a back room and made deals. No, they're doing the fair thing. They're bringing this issue to voters in November on a ballot. The amount of money that's going to be spent on this ballot issue, Democrat, Republican, I guarantee you is going to be tremendous. I think regardless, we will prevail. Trump and the GOP are panicking. That's why they're trying to tilt this election. We in California are just going to go out there with a bulldozer and level it. That's how we weaken Trump. That's how we win.